We are here for Season 2 in the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. Marshall wet the bed in week number 1. We got a couple of touchdowns on the board, but it seemed like, the changes going from year 1 to year 2 are definitely going to kind of hit us pretty hard this season, especially losing 4 starters on the offensive line. We have just a different group up front. So I think the game plan really needs to be different. We need to get the quick passing game along with some RPOs integrated into the playbook. And we tried using the Florida State spread playbook and it just didn't work. So we are going to go back to our air raid playbook we used last year, but using a lot more of the RPOs that work and the quick hitters, because we have some speed guys like you see here, DeJuan Whitehead, the true freshman. We got to figure out a way to get him the ball so he can use that 97 speed. In week number 2, my game capture card actually messed up, or I think I actually deleted the file on accident, but we ended up losing to Wisconsin 22-14. It was a very close game through the first 3 quarters, and then in the 4th quarter, it seemed like Wisconsin was just stopping us on defense, and we just could not do anything. But they were 6 of 9 on 3rd down. But our defense really did show up this game more than what they did in week number 1. And Cole Pennington actually was pretty efficient. The thing is, we once again struggled, though, to get anybody else the ball except Chuck Montgomery, the senior. He had 2 touchdowns for his second straight 100-yard game, 6 for 123. He was great, but it was really hard to find anybody else. And I think one thing we have lost going from year 1 to year 2, along with the offensive line, have been those route runners, guys that can win one-on-one. But I think we have improved in one area, and that is getting after the quarterback. J.J. Hawkins, a senior, along with you see Michael Green getting after the quarterback, and a lot of guys. Like, I think just playing a lot of the veterans has helped us as far as defense goes, and I don't think we're ready to yet play a lot of the young guys yet. And I think one thing that's really going to be important this season, especially getting to these next 2 games in non-conference play, warming up for Sun Belt play, is really establishing our best players on offense and best players on defense. And we see early on Chuck Montgomery is there, but we need to be able to make plays and maybe shade offenses to a certain side to allow our defensive playmakers to make plays. And I think that's going to end up winning us games, turnovers. Because our offense right now, finding a number 2 weapon in the offense altogether is tough. Trey Allen is probably the best candidate, but our running game is non-existent so far. Our tight ends are kind of okay at this point. Nobody's really sticking out. So what I'm going to probably end up doing is sending Javon McIntyre, the transfer from Pittsburgh, out a lot more blitzes to hopefully create a lot of quicker passes so that our defensive backs are set up in a position to maybe jump one of those quick passes and cause turnovers. And that's really going to depend on the pressure from Michael Green. And we see, like I said, Javon McIntyre. Those 2 guys are going to be really crucial in causing these turnovers. And I just noticed that he has duress, which gives us a little bit more pressure on the quarterback with his physical ability. So that's pretty good. We saw in week number 1 that Isaac Clary was absolutely terrible at right tackle, and one permanent change I'm going to make here, at least right now, is going to be starting Julius Levitre, the true freshman out of Georgia, at right tackle. He does have better pass blocking ratings, and we're going to basically depend on him right now. I mean, a lot earlier than what we expected. I thought we were going to be able to develop him. He does have that platinum OL rally, which basically gives a boost when he pancake blocks. So we'll see if that ends up triggering for him as he officially gets his, I guess, on-camera first start today. So we are at home for 2 straight ACC matchups, by the way. The ACC conference has their eye on expanding this season, or going into next season, I should say. And they have notified Marshall that we are on the list of potential teams to hopefully expand them to match what the Big Ten has. So we need to win one of these 2 games in order to really solidify ourselves to officially be accepted into the ACC conference. We will face our former receiver in Braylon Brown today. 3 touchdown passes, and he's already touchdown catches, I should say, and already a third of the way yardage-wise that he had all of last year. So maybe transferring away was a pretty good move for him. They have a pretty good quarterback in Pierce Clarkson. He's going to be with them for the next 3 years now, but he is really, really good. All around, he has good speed at 84, good quickness, good accuracy, a good arm, and he's just a sophomore as well. Donald Chaney does lead him in rushing so far. He's over 100 yards to the first 2 games. This is a 2-0 team. And obviously, Braylon Brown along with Meeks at receiver, both of them are a 1-2 punch. Both have 3 touchdowns respectively. It's going to be a tough game today. And I'm just looking at, all the playmakers that they have on defense also. I mean, they're pretty well balanced. I mean, they don't have any bad positions. They don't have any elite positions either. So this is going to be a very good game for our home opener. So here is DeJuan Whitehead receiving the opening kickoff. He takes it back to the 18. And here comes this offense. Hopefully Cole Pennington can get it going today. But the question will be, can we protect him enough? So we're going to make a change at running back going into this game. Randy Young, a senior on this team, is going to get the start, maybe giving us a bit more quickness at the running back position. He lines up behind Pennington here for a pistol formation to start off this game. Here's a quick throw, and that goes to Chuck Montgomery. I think the key to winning every week is just going to be to get him the ball any way we can. 2nd and 6 at our own 23. Here's a handoff, and there is the quickness that I just talked about of Randy Young, and he picks up a first down on his first carry as a starter. So now at about the 30, here is pressure in the backfield, and that's a loss of about 4. The center, Isaac Darnold, missed the block that time. He is a true freshman as well. As now we get into a 3rd and 14. Pennington steps up in the pocket, tries to take it himself, and takes a hit. He's got to hold on to that football, though. He does. But we do punt it away on our first drive. So here is the young sophomore quarterback finding Braylon Brown for his first catch, facing his former team. Handoff this time to their tailback, and Chaney will pick up a first down on that carry. Now, Louisville is a very up-tempo team. This is going to be a game that we're going to really need to use all of our roster, but there is pressure on the quarterback. It is number 9, Landon Watson, the senior, as he goes free, unevaded to the quarterback, by the way. 3rd and very long, throw into left side. That's caught at the sticks, and a first down, a great throw by Pierce Clarkson. And Clarkson moves the chains here for the Cardinal offense. They're across the 50 now. Clarkson throws, intercepted! It's Corey Myrick! He's gonna go the other way! Nobody's gonna catch him! 6 for Marshall! This is the Corey Myrick we are used to seeing here in this series. He just absolutely jumps it. And I talked about this before this game started. We want to send blitzes and force these quick throws, and maybe our cornerbacks can make plays. Here is Clarkson now down by 7 after his first interception on the year. And he does find his receiver Bell for a first down. So now at about the 40-yard line, Clarkson hands off this time to Chaney. He's got a good hole up the middle, and he picks up a first down. Maybe we can send some blitzes, put some pressure on Clarkson. We send 5, and he finds his tight end across the middle, breaking a tackle from number 22, Myrick, and he picks up a first down, and that's Jamari Johnson, the junior tight end. Another RPO action, this time throwing out to Braylon Brown is Clarkson, and he gets hit by his former teammate, Amir Foster, but goal to go. Here's a throw across the middle. This one's caught. It's a touchdown. And Louisville answers back right away. And they will tie this ball game up after a good drive after throwing an interception. So here is Pennington throwing to the right side. There is the freshman, DeJuan Whitehead, and he picks up the first down. I'm definitely going to be looking to get him the ball in different types of ways. That's a good route. Deep shot this time by Pennington, looking for Rashad Thomas. That one is knocked away. 3rd and 10 at the 42. Clean pocket so far, and there's a throw across the middle. He was looking for the freshman tight end, Zaire Jones, and he can't find him on that throw. So here we are back on defense. There's a nice completion by Clarkson. He picks up the first down that time. Now they're close to the 50. Here's a double reverse, and the defense is there. It's Peloni Franklin that time, and he will get the stop for a loss of 6 yards on that play. Clarkson now facing pressure again, and he gets rid of it to Braylon Brown. He gets a lot of that yardage back. That's a gain of 13 yards. 3rd and 3 now. Jet sweep, touch pass, and there is a nice play by Chasen Clark, who stands him up, and then Maxwell Odom, the cornerback, takes him down. So Pennington now after a punt, this time taking off, and he picks up a gain of 10. Pennington is not known for his speed as he gets to the 35. Handoff to the true freshman running back, Brian Santana, who is going to get a lot of playing time this year as our best scat back on the roster. At the 41 now, it's a 3rd and 9. Pennington throws, hit on the throw, and we cannot hold him up. He's been taking a lot of shots like this through the first 3 games. 2 minutes to go here in the first half, and here is Clarkson trying to get some more points on the board here for the Cardinal as they are across the 50 after a completion. Another one. This time it goes for 20 yards and a first down. Clarkson is at 150 yards passing so far. The clock is still running. They have all 3 timeouts. Another quick throw. Another first down. This time a gain of 16 yards and a first down. Inside the 15, Clarkson in the pocket, throws, open man, tackled at the 1 by, it looks like McIntyre, and now goal to go at the 1. Can we come up with a stop here? Chaney is surely going to get the ball on this one. He dives in for a touchdown, and Louisville will score before halftime with about 43 seconds left. We'll see if that's enough time to give Marshall a nice drive here. We do have all 3 timeouts. Louisville sends 5 on the first play. Here is Allen, who makes a man miss, and Trey Allen's off to the races, to the 20, the 15, the 10, pushed out at the 6. What a big-time catch and run by Trey Allen, and we have been looking for somebody else, and that's a good play. Goal to go now. Quick throw. It's caught. Chuck Montgomery, touchdown. Montgomery has been off to a hot start this season, and we got to continue to go to him. That route concept was great, by the way. That slant to the flat, and now it's a 14-all game. Still in the first half, by the way, 20 seconds to go. As here's Braylon Brown getting a first down. Now 14 seconds left. Close to about the 47-yard line. Clarkson throws to the right side. It's Braylon Brown again. He catches it and runs out of bounds. Louisville has no timeouts left, so they will line up for a field goal from 52 yards. The kick is off of the crossbar and in. So Louisville adds 3 before halftime, and now they go into the second half with a 3-point lead. So here is Clarkson now handing it off to Chaney. That's a good tackle by number 21. That is going to be the linebacker Ashton Heflin. And now 3rd and 9. This time Clarkson, pressure by Sunday Uba, and he throws this one out of bounds. And Marshall gets possession here in the 3rd. Screen pass called out to Randy Young, the senior running back, and he picks up a nice gain of 12 with that catch and run. 5 wide out there, a quick throw, this time to Montgomery. And that, like I said, executing that game plan, getting rid of the ball quickly. Across the 50 now, Cole Pennington across, giving it to Brian Santana, the freshman, who makes a move to the outside and picks up a gain of 12. Bunch formation to the right side now. Number 16 in the slot that time. That's the young tight end, Zaire Jones, and he picks up a gain of 10. Now, he's our fastest tight end on the roster. He's very, very raw as a route runner, but he's athletic. We go right back to him. Jones fights forward, pushed out at the 2. 3 catches for him, only 21 yards, but it's effective. And now we have goal to go. It's number 0, Randy Young, getting the carry, falling short of the touchdown that time. And now it's 4th and goal. We come out here in the goal line formation. Here is a quarterback sneak. It's a touchdown. They should have known that was coming because of Baron McFadden being deep. behind Pennington. Usually we would have a power backing in that situation, but Pennington just sneaks it himself. 21-17, and this is Cheney getting the first down across the 48-yard line. As we enter the fourth quarter now, up by 4. Can we come up with a stop here? Clarkson, RPO, gives it to Cheney, and he picks up about a gain of 9 fighting forward. Javon McIntyre with the tackle that time. Handoff back to Cheney. Another first down. Big hit by McIntyre again. One of these hits is going to force a fumble. I can feel it. And now they're on the edge of field goal range. They already hit from 52 earlier, so they can hit from here. Handoff, no play action. Fake in the pressure. Gets to Clarkson, and it's number 30 who's been flying all around the field but hasn't gotten any shine. That's the junior Jaden Yates. And now it's 3rd and 10 back at the 39. They're out of field goal range here. We get the pressure on Clarkson. It's a sack. We didn't send one, and I literally mean this, one cornerback blitz all season long last year, and we have sent a few today, and that one works. We do force the punt here. Whitehead back to receive it, and now we have 5 minutes to run this clock down. Randy Young gets the first carry, fighting through a tackler, fighting forward for a gain of 10 and a first down. Those are those tough runs that we need from the senior. We eventually get it to the 48 now for a 3rd and 2. Santana uses the speed to the outside, pushed out of bounds at the 41. This clock continues to run. Randy Young checks back in this time. This is a jet sweep touch pass to DeJuan Whitehead, and with that 97 speed, he cannot get to the outside. And we lose 4 yards. 3rd and 14. Clean pocket for Pennington for a second, but then it breaks down. He does pick up a gain of 1, but we do have to punt it away. So Louisville has to go over 80 yards here to take the lead with 2 minutes to go. That's a nice first down catch, and that one actually stops the clock too. They do have all 3 timeouts. Can this pressure continue here in the fourth? Here is Clarkson winding up, throwing all the way across the field. This one's caught. What a catch over one of the best cornerbacks on the team in Corey Myrick. A minute and a half to go. They're across the 50 after that catch. Here's a throw to the sideline. It's caught. Amir Foster with the tackle at the 26. Cannot tackle him inbounds, though. Clarkson throws across the middle, finding 11 again for a first down. And he's over 300 yards passing today as they're inside the 13-yard line. Handoff to Cheney. Runs into his offensive lineman. That kind of stood him up a little bit. He picks up a gain of 5, though. Screen pass called out to Cheney. It's Sunday Uba showing the athleticism. It's only a gain of 1 on that screen pass. And now it's 3rd and 4 at the 7. Throwing across the middle. And a good play by 27 Leon Hart Jr. He's a junior as well. And it's 4th and 4. It comes down to this. A minute to go on the clock. Clarkson in the pocket, chased out by Michael Green, trying to scramble, and he can't get there. It's number 43, Maxwell O'Doom on the tackle, but this was all Michael Green, the captain, forcing Clarkson to scramble, and that one is just what veterans do. We end up winning our home opener versus Louisville, an ACC opponent, for the first win of the season. 1-2 Marshall. We looked a lot better today. We did not put up, these great numbers that we saw last year. Only 185 yards passing from Pennington, but it ended up being enough for the victory. Our defense really showed up, and I said I wanted to send pressure today, and that's exactly what we did. We, on offense, had more of the quick game going. Only 15 of 22, but it was working. And I think that's just one thing that we're going to have to do, especially with our offensive line deficiencies. I did want to try Randy Young at running back, and I think it kind of did work. Even though he only rushed for 37 yards, he was quick. He has 94 acceleration, which is one of the highest quickness on the entire offensive side of the football. And I think it showed, when I gave him the ball, he had some bursts whenever he had the ball, and it allowed us to get those 3-4 yard gains. It wasn't a ton, but it helped out, just that little bit. But we get the win versus a very good Louisville team. I was pretty surprised that our defense played the way it did, and it was mostly the veterans leading the way with the seniors and the juniors. So this week we go up against Syracuse, who is number 16 in the nation, and they are 3-0 in this doubleheader episode, facing Braden Davis at quarterback. And he is a guy that will be possibly somebody we face in the future again, depending on, the future of where we will stand conference-wise. They have a pretty good running back in LaQuint Allen. He is 87 overall, one of the better rated running backs in the entire game right now. Very, very elusive. Can do a lot with the ball in his hands. High awareness with 90. And they have a really good receiving core. Gadsden at tight end is one of their best players on their roster. And he is 92 overall. He's got gold, fan favorite, road dog, and headstrong. Very, very good mental abilities. But continuing off of last game, like I said, I want to get those, quick play action game throws, those RPOs, all of that involved in the offense. And Randy Young had a decent, game where we kind of tried to use his quickness a little bit more. And now we get to the final of these non-conference games, and we get kind of a gauge on, if we're going to add some red shirts to guys, kind of like Hashim Banagu, who has been very minimal in his impact. And he was recruited as a quarterback and converted over to a receiver. And I think he just needs to develop his receiver skills a little bit more. And until I see him make a play, I'm not going to necessarily give him more playing time. But we are now at game 4, so we do have to make some decisions on those guys if we're going to redshirt them officially. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if we can get our second win of the episode on the road here at the Carrier Dome. And this is back at the end zone, fielded by another freshman, DeJuan Whitehead, and he gets scooped up and thrown down at about the 16-yard line. Pennington now handing the ball off to Baron McFadden, who does get an opportunity today. And he picks up a gain of 5. Randy Young checks back in now. This is a orbit screen out to him, and there couldn't be a block that time made by Zaire Jones. It's only a gain of 3. 3rd and 2, handoff back to Randy Young, and that one will be a gain of 4. You already saw what Randy Young did in game 1 where he started. We'll see what he can do in his second opportunity. There's a nice throw. Trey Allen. And he can't hold on. I don't know what's up with Trey Allen, but there's been a lot of drops by him so far this year, and he's got the best hands on the team. It's a 3rd and 11 now. Pennington trying to step up. He had space, but just did not have the speed. It ends up going down. So here is this 3-0 Syracuse offense, handing it off to their star back. He breaks the tackle and picks up a gain of 10. They do run more of a hurry-up style of offense, so we're really going to have to be on our P's and Q's, at least to stop this, up-tempo style of play. We rush forward. Here's a throw to the right side and completes. Chasen Clark there, the sophomore who had a big offseason, going up 16 overall. He's in the coverage now, 3rd and 7. Quick throw. That's caught. It's going to be Gadsden right there for a first down. So now here they are at the 45, handoff, and this one will go for extra yards all the way to the 40-yard line. It is a first down. Now, one thing I'm looking at here, Sunday Uba up front along with a lot of guys like that. It's Javon McIntyre with the tackle, but also looking at, guys like Kelechi Nwangu, who's going to get some playing time. There's a throw to left side, knocked down by Corey Myrick. And now they will have to bring in the kicker. This one's from 56 yards, and the CPU kicking is just so good. That one is knocked through from 50-plus for like the 100th time here in this series. So down 3-0 now. Here's a quick screen RPO action out to Chuck Montgomery, and that is going to be a catch and a first down run. Montgomery has been hot to start this season. We go right back to him on an out route, and that one will be about a gain of 9. We really do have to protect this offensive line. As here's Randy Young with a nice carry as he gets across the 50 for the first time today here for the Marshall Thundering Herd. Pennington now, another clean pocket throw into the right side, a little bit behind Brian Santana, but he does hold on. And the freshman does pick up 10. Go right back to him now. Good hole up the middle. Good blocking that time by the O-line, the young O-line. And that is a first down. At the 22 now, play action fake, throwing out to Zaire Jones. He's got it. Picks up a block by Montgomery, pushed out at the 2. The true freshman tight end. He's very, very raw, but pretty athletic. And now it's first and goal. But there, he shows his inexperience right there. False start on Zaire Jones. So now we're backing up all the way back to the 7 now. Second and goal, throw out to left side. And Pennington just misses Santana. That may have been a touchdown. And now it's third and goal. Play action fake. Santana roll, or actually not Santana. Pennington rolls, and he tosses it to Montgomery. And that's knocked away. So at the 2-yard line on that first and goal opportunity, and we end up settling for 3. Here is this running game of Syracuse, and LaQuint Allen picks up a first down right there. He's still behind the quarterback now. He gets the carry, and a good play, Sunday Uba. And he does make the stop behind the line. Maybe they got a gain of 1, who knows. J.J. Hawkins is a guy I've been starting the last couple of games as well. He's been pretty good stopping the pass, or at least rushing the passer here. And we do have 3 down linemen. Now first and 10, throwing up the seam, and that's a catch and a first down. You know, one thing that we really need to figure out here is really how to get pressure on the quarterback and force him into throws like that one. And Amir Foster drops what could have been his first interception of the season. 3rd and 5, pressure on the quarterback, and he goes down. It's Chasen Clark and Sunday Uba who gets to the quarterback right there. And we do force the field goal, 6-3 now in the second quarter. Here is Pennington throwing to the right side, and that one was way over the head of the intended target, Chuck Montgomery. But they're going to call a pass interference on the defense, so we're going to get a fresh set of downs. Actually, that was on the offense. Now it's 2nd and 20. Pennington throws on the run, and he's got, it looks like DeJuan Whitehead open on the sideline. And it's 3rd and 2. Cole Pennington handing off to Randy Young, but a great tackle in the backfield by their linebacker. And we will have to punt this one away. 6-3 game now, play action fake, and we get to the quarterback. It's Jaden Yates, the junior, who is there for the sack. And Davis looks like he is shaken up on that play. He will remain in the game, though, as here he is on a 3rd and 11. We send pressure. He throws to the flats, this time for LaQuint Allen, and he gets 11 yards, left wide open, and he barely picks up the first down. Giving it back to Allen this time, fighting through tacklers, and that's Javon McIntyre, the transfer from Pitt, who makes the tackle. 3rd and 8, pressure on the quarterback, and that's some great pressure right there because that forced the incompletion and probably forced that throw away before it needed to be thrown. Here's Trey Allen, start out the next drive, and that is a nice screen pass called out to him, and a gain of 12. Now a 2nd and 10 now, orbit screen out to Randy Young, and it was a double screen, and we had it for a second, but the Syracuse linebacker snipped that one out. 3rd and 17 now. Here is Pennington trying to lob this one over the top of the defense and didn't see the safety there, and it's intercepted. And Syracuse will take back over at the 35-yard line. Great field position, and Pennington just didn't see him. So under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a quick throw. That one's caught, and a catch and run for a first down, a gain of 11. Can we generate more pressure like we did on the last drive? Play action fake. Uh-oh, we're getting to the quarterback. It's a sack. And that is number 65, Paoloni Franklin, who gets there. And it's a loss of 7 yards back at the 30 now. 2nd and 17, screen pass called out to Allen. He does pick up a couple. Back to the 27. We know their kicker can hit from here. It's a 3rd and 14. There's a good stop that time. It's Franklin again. And we do get them to settle 4-3 on that drive. It's a 9-6 game here in the first half. Here is Pennington under pressure, and he goes down. We got to be smart here before halftime, not do anything stupid. 2nd and 15. Here's a throw to Zaire Jones, and he picks up about 14 yards on that one. And now it's a 3rd and 1. Here is Pennington rolling to the right side. Pressure right here. He tries to throw it to Randy Young, who is just sitting at the sticks. And we're going to line up to go for it here on a 4th and 1. It's a tough call, and we do convert. Chuck Montgomery does get there to the 49. This drive continues. Here's a wide open DeJuan Whitehead across the middle of the field to the 33, and we do call a timeout right there. And now it's 1st and 10 again. Cole Pennington winds up, throws to a wide open Montgomery. Touchdown. Maybe a busted coverage, or I don't know, but nobody went with our best receiver, and Chuck Montgomery walks in. And that's how we go into halftime, actually. It's a 10-9 game. So here we go into the 3rd quarter. I don't think Syracuse saw this one coming, as Marshall now up by 1. A quick throw, and that is their star tight end for a 1st down. They've been able to run the ball well with LaQuint Allen, but Davis has made a couple of nice throws as well. They give it to Allen, breaking a tackle, and he falls forward for a 1st down. At about the 38, Allen on the draw play. Sunday Uba is there, and we stuff him at the line of scrimmage. And now it's a 3rd and 11. Here is Davis in the pocket. He's got all day, and he ends up just throwing this one out of bounds. It looked like they were trying to go deep on that play, and they line up for the left hash again for a 57-yarder or a 56, and it's good. I mean, what's up with these CPU kickers? They literally make everything. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Running Chuck Montgomery in motion. Down by 2 is Marshall. Here's a throw to the right side. That's a catch at the 1st down sticks. And Trey Allen holds on to that one for a 1st down. Pennington now in the pocket. Stepping up, throwing to the sideline again. And this one's caught. This time it's Rashad Thomas for his 3rd catch of the game. Rashad Thomas is one of those guys that does have experience on this roster. He is now a sophomore. A throw to the right side. That one's caught. It's Santana. And it looks like he is shaken up on the play. Hopefully that's not serious, because Brian Santana has shown that he is our best pass-catching running back. Barry McFadden checks in, and it looks like Santana just has an ankle bruise, so he will be back. Randy Young gets the carry on the next play, 3rd and inches. And we're inside the 10. We got to punch it in this time. We eventually get it to the 4 now. It's a 3rd and goal. This time, Pennington throws to the left side. It's going to be caught. Montgomery again. His 2nd of the day. You got to find a way to get your best players the ball. Even on the goal line, getting your smallest receiver, 5'10", all of them, gets into the end zone. How about Santana, who checks in and makes a key block right there? And it's 17-12. 3-0, 16-ranked Syracuse is on upset alert here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff to Allen, breaking a tackle and falls forward for a gain of 8. Tough running by Allen. They're going to give it right back to him. He shows some patience and stopped just before the 1st down marker. And I just love plays like this. You know, number 27, Leon Hart Jr., just falls in front, and it just prohibits him from getting a couple of extra yards. So here is Pennington on the next drive, finding Chuck Montgomery for the 1st down. And Montgomery is having himself a day. Back to Brian Santana, trying to follow some blocks. And he picks up only a gain of 5, but I'll take it. Across the 50 now, Randy Young stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 3, and now a crucial 3rd and 8. 3 seconds on the play clock. We start the 4th quarter here. Here's a throw to the right side, and that was covered pretty good. We wouldn't have got the 1st down anyway with the catch. So here is Syracuse back on offense. There is a nice RPO out to the flats. That one picks up a gain of 8. 3rd and 1 now. Handoff to Allen. He gets hit hard by Javon McIntyre, but they're going to give him the 1st down. He's over 100 yards rushing. Here's a deep throw across the middle of the field. That's caught at the 33-yard line. And another first down throw by Davis. Play action fake again. Wide open is the tight end. He's inside the 15, and he will be stopped. And now they have good position here. 3rd and 6. Throw into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And Davis just has a few beautiful throws on that drive. And it's going to be a 20-17 lead here for Syracuse. Here's a throw out to left side to start the next drive. That is going to be a missed opportunity. Randy Young had a lot of space. 3rd and 5. Quick throw. Knocked out of the hands of DeJuan Whitehead. And we end up punting it away and trusting our defense. They've been playing pretty good so far today. So here is Davis now. Throw it to the right side. This is a wide open man. How does that happen? Touchdown. A blown coverage, and Syracuse scores. I have no idea what Dateon Smith is doing right here. It's like he saw him and then just like tried to run away from him, like he felt somebody else was in his zone. But that just can't happen. 27-17. Here we go. Pennington's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat here. Here's a handoff. Randy Young. He fights forward for about a gain of 5. Pennington now at about the 25-yard line, throwing across the middle. That's a catch, and that's a nice first down catch by DeJuan Whitehead, who I've been really finding that he's been running some pretty good routes. He's been open quite a bit. Pennington now stepping up in the pocket, throwing to the sideline, and that's caught. Another catch by Rashad Thomas. He's been having a pretty solid day today as well. Screen pass called out to Brian Santana. He finds the blockers and picks up enough for the first down, about a gain of 6 or 7. More hurry-up offense, trying to waste as little as time as possible. Here is Pennington now in the pocket, stepping up. He's going to take off. He will slide down at about the 13-yard line, and Pennington looking good on this drive. Now at about the 14, 2nd and 11, dump-off pass this time to Randy Young, fighting forward, and he picks up 8. Young has been quite the contributor so far since we've given him some playing time. Now 3rd and 2, fighting forward, and he needed 2. He only got 1, and now it's a 4th and 1 at the 4. Brian Santana in the game. RPO action out to Zaire Jones, and he does pick up enough as we get to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal now. Pennington rolling, just throws this one away. He could have tried to fit that one in there, but didn't want to take the risk. 2nd and goal, handoff Randy Young, and he fights forward, and he stops short. It's 3rd and goal. This time Pennington throws, and this one's intercepted. We tried 2 passing plays and 1 running play, and we could not get in, and we turned the ball over at the 1. And look at this. We had Randy Young wide open in the flats here. That was a sure touchdown. And now Syracuse takes back over here at the 21. Handoff. This is going to be Davis to LaQuint Allen, and he picks up 12. 1 more first down should seal this game up. LaQuint Allen, good blocking. That's the ball game. Well, we came in here and we really did have a chance up until that final, couple of minutes there. That big touchdown catch and run by Pena definitely, threw this game wide open. Davis 21-26 though. We really couldn't stop him. We did get some pressure on him, but it was very, very tough stopping this offense. And Gadsden did his thing as well. He went for 7 for 75. He didn't score a touchdown, but he was, killing us. And that's something that we don't really have. We don't really have coverage linebackers. We don't really have, elite zone cover linebackers over across the middle. So that definitely does hurt us when teams do have good tight ends. We saw that last year with Georgia, and now we see it again here with Syracuse. We tried to run the football, but we still aren't getting the yardage that we want. And that's kind of a shame, but that's kind of what it is right now. We're just not a good running football team. Montgomery with 2 touchdowns today, 7 for 93. We definitely saw, I would say, kind of a breakthrough with DeJuan Whitehead, even though it was 5 for 68. Like, that was the first time we were able to get really a second receiver involved in such a capacity. We did get some pressure on the quarterback, Davis, but, it just didn't end up being enough, obviously. We do now end up going 1-3 in non-conference play. So that one kind of sucks, losing a close game like that, but at least we showed that we can play with these ACC schools in this episode. Pennington is now up to 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the year. Chuck Montgomery has scored 5 of those passing touchdowns, which is crazy. 459. That actually leads the conference in yards and actually is, I think, tied for second in touchdowns, believe it or not. But he has 300 rack yards, by the way. Like, he is having an incredible season. And we may have found something with DeJuan Whitehead. I'm hoping that will carry over for the rest of the season, but I guess we'll have to see. So that's going to do it for today's episode. Doubleheader. We show that we can play with the ACC. And now next episode, we have our bye, which means it's going to be the recruiting special where we get to look at the recruits for the first time and really talk about what we want to build on as far as this roster goes. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.